Did you ever play Fallout New Vegas and got surprised by that distinguishable sound while wasted in the wasteland? Most people don't care for those challenges. At most, you just finish some for the perks that came with them. I mean, it's completely useless to try to do all of them. Only a stupid person with a lot of free time and nothing better to do will try to attempt to finish all of them. With that in mind, I will answer the question: can you do all the challenges in Fallout New Vegas? Hey, long time no see, huh? The rules for this challenge of challenges are the follow. I need to complete all the main game challenges plus the gun runner's arsenal. No glitch or exploits are allowed. Difficult on very hard and hardcore. For this one, I'm not gonna waste too much time with story BS or builds, but I choose my name Unemployed. Do I even need to explain why? Right outside, between Chat Shop and Trudy's Saloon, I got my first challenge. I will need not just to be crafty, but a crafty veteran to put those challenge names in somewhat normal sentences. An important thing to say is that challenges might have multiple stages. Some branches do new different one when completed and others require something else. Don't you worry, I'll let you know when those situations happen. Before I leave Good Springs, there is one particular challenge that I will point out, at a loss for words, where we need to fail 100 speech checks. This is completely unintuitive. Why you willingly fail this much? There is actually one where you need to succeed in speed checks, but this one is only 50. Why? Why not the other way? At least Caravan is only 5 and most people will fail until they learn, or they give up on the game completely. With a single shotgun that I borrowed from a powderganger, I their jerk off hand of some convicts. And while I was in the Bison Hotel, I started fixing things around. But no, I couldn't fix their jerk off hand. Completing my countdown, I will start to put some question marks on people's head. Repeatable challenge will count only once. That means that I only need to complete it one time. In Nipton, I didn't kill Swanwick. There was no harder challenge than that one. But I told him with these exact words: I can kill you with one hand if I wish. On my way to Novak, the Legion's ambush to the caravan worked for once, and they only lost one guy. I can count on my finger how many times they survived in one of my playthroughs, and trust me, I have quite a few. A bit down the road, or it is up. Either way, I become a white line nightmare. Oh, and complete the challenge as well. Just killing some Jackal Gang members with a tire iron that I borrowed from some escaped convict.
You've done a good turn for the...
Howdy.
Backtracking a little bit, I invaded a prison with Sergeant Lee and crippled a powderganger's leg. Dude, those guys are freer than a lumberjack. While I was nearby, I decided to visit Good Springs once more and help the town against those powdergangers. The main thing I wanted is the deck of cards, and someone to lose 5 times in a row. I just don't know when to fold them. If you want to learn how to play Caravan, just watch a video explaining how. Inside Helios 1, I saw some ugly robots and I shoot them up. That's it. In the way to Camp McCarran, inside the hotel, I got a little critical with some red scorpions after they killed this poor crackhead. In Camp McCarran, I got the world record of interrogation simulator.
I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up.
You don't have to do this.
Up from the locker on your way out. You did well. You know what? I think you're right, Selus. Except, I don't care, because it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it to never have to hear you say another word, Selus.
Camp McCarran has been weird recently. I got a mission to find the person leaking the intel. I found them all. I tried to reason with the bastard, but if we deal in lead, I'm the lead dealer. And the business is done with a long carabine that I borrowed from Ranger Starling. Unfortunately, I didn't have the opportunity to listen to plans in the tower, since he spotted me earlier. Trying to disarm the bomb in the monorail, I accidentally took it. Since it's not a good idea to be near a bomb ready to explode, I returned to Camp McCarran and told to the authorities. and they asked me to disarm myself. Since you must obey the authorities, I returned to the monorail and I just tried to attend. Thankfully, I didn't take unnecessary risks. Selling and buying some stumps from ground runners, I almost broke myself. You guys, you run Bother Town. In Freeside, things went smoothly. Nothing much to say. The only thing worth it to say is that I'm now the one-armed bandit. I played the little wheel game and doubled down way more than I should. The things went so smoothly that I even encountered the smooth criminal himself. After I got Michael Jackson's autograph, I faced Benny, killed him with his own gun that I borrowed from him moments ago. Talk about on it, huh? Since I'm still broke from earlier, I just dine and dash. Put it on the cuff, guys. Still with Benny's gun, I start shooting some ghouls. This Curious and Relic's gun is not that bad for a 9mm. Well, the same could be said of all religious weapons. Since I don't need more this stupid gun, I put in the dumpster. I gave it to Easy Pete. Returning to rap contest site, with a matter of perception, I shoot him up again. I took a little break to learn how to play Caravan, so I could know when to hold him. Returning to Super Mutant killing in the basement, I got Day Tripper, listening to Day Tripper, while I was on a Day Tripper. After I complete the quest and the game didn't crash, I thought it was a great time to drink. I drink more booze than a homeless guy after he found a wallet. I passed by Hoover Dam to get Quartermaster Barden as my ammo supplier, but I don't have enough speech. Getting there made me a walker of the Mojave. Not this walker. This one. You stay away from drug kids. Except me, I can stop anytime I want. Since I visit Rep Contest site, I decide to visit the offices next, and destroy some distracted robots. If they are either a benefit or hazard, I don't give a fuck. I will kill them either way. In the spirit of keep killing things with this dead gun, I killed some more super mutants in Black Mountain, become Lord Death, and the Val 13 Revenge Spirit. In HH Factory, I used my disarming personality to put some sense in Anthony's house, but he didn't become a machine mummy like his half-brother. I'm not a psychiatrist, but I think his condition of paranoia is condition critical. Better rather come on Feel the Noise. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh man, I wish to find Vault 11. I solved a problem with some missing people with my low-tech hacking. I was find things when I find Vault 34. I killed enough fire ants to get my Bug Stomper certificate. And I killed some geckos near Good Springs until I got specialization on animal control. I killed some fiends to find Vault 3. I must hear talk a lot according to Contreras. Even when I'm failing most of the speech checks, the challenge to succeed is still popping up first. Insane. I was hired to find Vault 22. This one I would rather not complete. Inside the vault, I was up to the challenge and complete a bunch simultaneously. Those fuckers, you don't belong in this world. Sorry, it's just a matter of heart. I become Dr. Wasteland, MD, after making more illegal surgeries than an abortion clinic. I found someone using fire, so I used fire against fire, and I won, probably because I've got shotgun. Finishing quests in this trip, Cachino thought he wouldn't be invincible after I killed the other leaders, so I proved him wrong. Nah, see? Since I was in a vault hunt, the last one is to find Vault 19. Back to Black Mountain, I become the master of the arsenal after using all the guns that I have just to cripple a super mutant brain, or it was already crippled. I killed some ants until I get Bug Stomper DLC, and while I was assaulting Nelson, something clicked on me, but I don't remember what. Trading my stuff on the Mojave outpost, since I'm an artful pocketeer, I took the opportunity to steal some NCR dog tags.
Looking for trouble.
Finally, I was at a loss for words when I completed this one. Surely this will be the hardest challenge, at least will be the most annoying. For you guys, this seems like a moment, but I have more than 13 hours on this character. Or this is extremely time consuming, or I'm completely inefficient. Or both. You know, that ain't much of a living. That's why I'm still unemployed. In the NCR sharecropper farms, I was trying to get some water, until a farmer told me that the water there are just for the crops, and not a drop to drink. After some in-game days, I kaboomed some animals. Maybe my weapon was a bit overkill. I passed my finals and got my Bug Stomper doctorate. On Black Mountain, again, I was in tremendous trouble, but since I'm the big squeezy, I just got my way out. Alright, maybe that's a lie. In Val 22, to kill the insects, you just point and click. You don't need to be the rifleman. I don't have idea of what the name of this region is, but the thing I know is that I'm not left-handed. Or gay. A bit of trivia for you. I use my animal control specialization to use. After that, I went to Quarry Junction to hunt some Deathclaws, because I am a Deathclaw Pro Hunter. At least the challenge to complete the guns department is this one. But I will save those 2 shots for later. I love the bomb. So does she. It's an unusual way to die, being literally hit by a nuke. Yeah, that happened too. With the golf club that I borrowed from Driver NFI, and remember an iconic phrase.
A man chooses, a slave obeys.
Man, I love this franchise. Even the second game, which is the weakest of the 3, I still love it. Maybe a Bioshock challenge in the future, when I get a better PC. As you could see by the Fat Man direct kill, I'm focusing on explosives now, since I'm already doing some of it. Well, I'm already Lord Death of Murder Mountain by my 1000 body counts, and still a virgin. I made a tactical retreat after messing with some dogs, and got Stink Addict to survive. Near Val 3, I saw a swarm of fiends, and with a not so well placed kaboom boom pole, I killed them all. While I was trying to blow some addicted pockets, I got surprised by this guy.
The Kaisar has marked you for...
Alright, I need to tell. It's always this guy with the sniper rifle. He comes in the least opportunistic places, alone, with his squad staying still miles away. And after he dies, he follows assassin don't even bother to avenge him. He was very annoying, as if this challenge wasn't already. The only good thing is that now I have 3 more pockets to put my dynamites. Is that a throwing spear or you were just happy to see... What the fuck? I never knew that counts the kill with the weapon you are equipped, just like killing mantis newborns. But how am I gonna fit a fistful of holders in a normal sentence? Hey, is that a buff out, or are you just happy to see me? Finally, I was able to do a super mutant massacre. Now I just need to do this 2 more times. The good thing is that it will be 5% easier. Hopefully. I tried to kill some abominable abominations. No, I didn't attempt to end myself. The main problem of the shoulder-mounted weapon is that the ones in the main games are explosives and energy, and they give quite a punch. I could start along some road, get the shoulder-mounted machine gun, but I don't want to start a DLC, and I already completed the guns part. You fucker again? This asshole is like a curse, like not leaving me alone wasn't enough. He decided to curse my game.
Look! Look! What the fuck is this? Hey, madam, how?
While I was exploding some big horners and mantis, I hurt myself in the process. But mama always said I'm a tough guy. And just a few seconds later, I got this beautiful timed shot. As you can see, aiming is optional. And again, just a few seconds later, I face an enemy in an old-time brawler style. Just beautiful. I killed some farm animals, so I wouldn't be under animal control, unlike the previous owner. Dude, this is without a doubt the worst, at least for now. The Fat Man and rocket launcher are very inconsistent. Their ammunition are very expensive. You lose a lot of health and limbs while you use it. You'll almost never get a good time to fire. And when you do, some little brat will still be standing. My hint. You know the Mania's egg in Good Springs and Vault 22? If you stomp them, will count as kill with the weapon you are equipped. So do that. Please, I'm begging you, do that. Or use a Tesla cannon. Nonetheless, this challenge, I nuke it from orbit. Like with Deathclaw, I'm a Casual Pro Hunter as well. I always say to them, I dismember you with my precise crackerjack timing. And as a professional, I will give you some hints to how to hunt Cazador as well. I personally use long fuse time dynamites. Use a gun to cripple the Cazador's wings, down his life for 1 bar. If he's a young one, about 1/3 might be enough. I always autosave carefully to not save poison near death. Anti-venom is very helpful. I got mine from a friend. But you can use a lot of stim packs. Use that to throw the dynamite. The time will slow down and the dynamite will pretty much stick on the Cazador. Hey sir, I'm impressing how you still watching this video. I got a hand grenade to you.
Think fast, Chuckle Nuts!
I don't know what praises I gave to the explosives on my no perk video, if any at all. But now I fucking hate it. Now I'm gonna focus in unarmed with the assistance of energy weapons. I destroyed something not so beautiful. Goose to be more precise. I was minding my business like a Maurus, buying drugs, when furries in Kuta hand me the mark of Caesar. I would normally load before that, but I think with the forgiveness, someone will stop being a pain in the ass. So I roll with that. I was doing my man-machine interface course with a Mr. Gutsy, but the direction of the course suited me for a damage property. Oops, I think I might misunderstand what the course was about. Later, they dropped the charges. Turns out the Mr. Guts in the shack respawns after a couple of days. Killing some farm animals so I could hear them scream. Oh, I can cook them alive for a few dollars more. Thankfully this stops here. Imagine the good, the bad, and the horror. By the way, what my title would be? The courier with no package? Or the unemployed with a job? Look, I'm already doing the impossible with some of those, alright? In Searchlight, I use my little weapons, clean the way to Private Ghoul. I don't know his name, and I don't care. Do you see that? That's not just a radical. It's a free radical. And that, and that. Wait, why is there so many? Oh, I see. Roaming around, I become the master of the Mojave. Alright game, if you say so. The ref for the bunker was extra secure, almost like they know that I will kill Caesar. Do you have something to do with that, huh? Inside Fort's bunker, I got a healthy glow from radiation, at least what a Redditor seller told me. When punching someone, I always go for the eyes, or visor in this case. I was a reason for the demise of the machines down there. I was just looking for the Blaster Master copy that House told me was here. Accepting Caesar's invitation was really good for business. I felt simply amazing after raiding a Powder Gang Gear's outpost. Some jokes write themselves, huh? In Black Mountain, the whole place attacked me. I didn't saw this many super mutants since I played Fallout 3. Oh man, thanks Satan that we don't have the Overlord in this game. Neil gave me some advice to when I mess with his brothers. Careful human, or you will blind someone. And no disintegrations. Neil, oh Neil. So innocent. I killed so many centaurs that I become abominable to them. I killed so many Securitrons that I had a head full of stars. Thankfully I never upgrade them to Mark II, or else I would be with the stars. On the Bloodborne cave, I passed the gut checker, and decide to continue this challenge. In Black Mountain, I out-stealth the stealth guys making another super mutant massacre. Just more 50 to go. Facing some fire geckos made me wish to someone to beam me up. With a teleporter or a gun, doesn't matter, as long as I was in that situation. While I was making a quick stop to get some bighorn meat for dinner, I got a less unarmed challenge after this whole time. And boy, are my arms started after this. Man, I will take a break from this killing stuff. And nothing better to pass the time than a bit of caravan. Look, I know that nobody knows Caravan, so if you're here to learn how to play this game, boy oh boy, you must be fucking lost. But there are some people who made tutorials teaching how to play it, so check them out if you want. The thing I'm gonna tell is my favorite deck. 9 sixes and 10s, and 12 kings. King the 10 or disrupt the enemy plays. This is not 100% but is very consistent. Just don't play against Johnson Nash. He has more disrupts than more than Yu-Gi-Oh! But you will win most of the games. You need to be alert as well. I lost focus for a moment and Little Buster bust my balls as a punishment. I played against everyone that I could. I played so much that Cliff Briscoe refuses to face me again. And Keith died after we bet our lives. Isaac clocking late because of Caravan. The ambassador lost all the public funds after a little game. Dale Barton risked being crucified for a quick game. No Bark bet the last of his retirement. Julius was out of money, so bet his ass. And you know who won. Lacey bet her whole month profit. Private Jake shared his need of MedX and I shared with him HIV and HPV. Yes, I know that HPV is not transmitted to blood. Quartermaster Myers was so determined to win against me that he didn't realize that I stole the troop supplies. Ringo, he won 5 times against me before, so I made him disappear. To this day, no one knows where he is. Jed Masterson challenged me, and I challenged him to survive the White Legs. But there is no way to win against me, because I always know when to hold them. I got energetic after killing some super mutants. Killing some Night Stalkers, I got even more energetic. With the intention to kill some coyotes, I actually found a centaur. He would have killed all the fauna of the Mojave if I didn't intervene. What an abominable creature. After all this time, I think I will progress in the story a bit. Of course I side with Yes Man. I upgrade him to plasma screen and watch the
235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit.
I had a critical reaction this time. I think I'm allergic to fire. Dude, I love ants. Not just in this game. I really love ants. My mycology was one of my career options. But I ended up choosing something different. Still loving you, sweetheart. Peeling some super mutants in, you guessed it, Black Mountain. I set lasers for fun. I really need it. Killing some Night Kings in Black Mountain Cave. I found a Night King shooting the floor. At first, I thought it was due to his schizophrenia, but then the floor started attacking me too. I realized something. Using VETs, I discovered the unconscious body of a coyote, and after killing him, the curse ended. Alright, let's get critical for a bit. What the fuck is happening with this game? Third time some shit happened to me. 4 if you consider what happened earlier, but at least I finished the energy weapons challenges. I got up close and... whoops. I got up close to kill some fire ants. Fighting some fiends, I become the new Vegas samurai. And after killing some more, I proved that Apocalypse ain't got nothing on me. I think now is the time to complete some Gunrun's Arsenal challenges. I would show the assault on the fort, but I was so hooked up on drugs, in the game as well. Every minute was a drugged screen, making it hard to focus. And the video is already too long. Good thing I'm starting to get used to it. Getting up closer with the enemy is a good way to circumvent the drug screen. Inside Caesar's tent, things start to get a bit challenger. The place was protected by Petrorians and Vulpes. They broke my finger, put me in a corner, and I got punched more than a woman with a drunk husband. The strategy is drugs, circling and pick one at a time.
Had enough? Degenerate.
Caesar has a strong head for someone with tumor, but with a magazine, I proved that even a god king can bleed. Fighting him with a knife is not a good idea, unless you have a melee or a tank build, which I have neither. But modern problems require modern solutions. So I shoot the bastards, but I finish him with a knife. I like to maintain the historical property. And I ate the third with his blood. For the challenge, of course. I'm against all tyrants, so I killed the last one that I know. I accept a job from Chief Hallam to finish all loose ends, so his secret would be safe. I use a throwing spear to silent kill, to not upset the comrades. The thing is, I am a loose end as well, so I kill him before he gets any wrong ideas. Not like that would be a problem, I'm armed for a bear after all. Hunting some wild animals like the old-fashioned way, up close and personal, but not so up close. I didn't lend a hand, I lent both to help the NCR against the fiends, because 2 hands are better than 1. After some time, quite a while actually, I realized to get limbs crippled, you need a fast weapon, so I ditched old baby and started a chainsaw. It was so fast that made me question myself, dude, were you using that? Traveling around the Mojave, I bought a lot of modifications for random weapons that I never used or will use, but since I have a challenge to complete, I got all things in Modern Nation. I passed at least 2 hours searching for terminals and killing anything in the way. I know there is some juicy terminals inside Vault 33, so I went there. The golden gecko does a lot of damage, and the range of my weapons doesn't help, but with the help of cams and stealth, even I can do it one-handed. The terminals there weren't enough, still left 1 more to finish. The Silver Rush thinks that they can block my access to their terminal with a door. Guys, don't you know that I'm the Hack Supreme? Attacking some Viper gang member, I complete the last melee challenge. This hacking is boring. This is hacking that I like. Since I got Ranger takedown, the next one is very easy. Just using a Prospector Merchant and a Variant, they both got knocked up for my entertainment. Later, I cooked all the meat I've been collecting in this playthrough. I realized that I was a bit overkill with the amount. Well, you don't need to extinct half of the Mojave to be a desert survivalist. I got some Gritans and crafted some turbos with my boy Anders. Time flies when you do what you love. Fast times, as Anders says. I got Misfortune and Mysterious Stranger an eternity ago, and I still don't get their perks, and I use VETs quite a lot. The best strategy that I found is using the Marksman Carabine because of the low IP cost. Find a melee enemy, like an ant, stand very far, so the chance of killing is very low, quick load if you don't get an encounter. This took quite a while still, but I know I'm Misfortune's son, and eventually she came to aid. Goddamn, I wish she was my mommy. Mysterious Stranger was way harder, not only because Misfortune is appearing more often now, but he's so inconsistent. Sometimes he appeared the 3rd time, others took me around 20 minutes of attempts. But I can't blame him, he moved in mysterious ways after all. This nightmare is almost done. Just a few more challenges to go.
Hello. Could you please direct me to Mistress Tabitha? Thank you very much. My internal clock says it's been 6 years, 52 days, 40 minutes, and 13 seconds since I last spoke to her. I hope she hasn't gotten lonely.
Rhonda? Is that you?
It is, Mistress Tabitha. How I've missed you, sir. This stranger here fixed me up right as rain. Is he a friend of yours?
I don't know how to thank you for bringing Rhonda back to me, stranger. Here, take this. I won't be needing it anymore. It's just such a shock to see Rhonda up and about again. I'm not sure what to do now.
Mistress Tabitha, we should be heading off. Our journey has been much delayed, but we can catch up if we hurry. Come along now.
Yes, Rhonda.
This was the most expensive and the most tedious segment that I ever done, and quite possible that I will ever do. A few things that I learned while attempting it. Number 1. Have no difference in shooting a disarmed or armed C4. 2. The C4 does more damage if you are using a detonator rather than shooting. 3. Using the detonator counts towards one-handed guns. 4. The weapon that you use to explode the C4 will be the one that gets credit for the kill. So if you use the Mysterious Magnum to explode the C4, that it counts towards I can kill you with one hand. Talking about which, I attended the presidential speech. I saw Ranger die and rushed to see what happened. When I discovered that the Ranger in the tower was actually a Legion assassin with a sniper. I knew that this was trouble. so I started giving warning shot to call the attention of the other rangers. But accidentally one of the shots went directly to the president's skull. Six semper tyrannis, I guess. I was going to eat the president's booty. And yes, I'm saying in a literal way. But with this booty call, if you wish, remind me that the human stock is low at home, so I took a bit for later. I ate the president, I'm pretty much the devourer of nations.
Whatever, I've got better things to do.
If you are paying attention, I have one more kill to complete. I can kill you with one hand. Well, this was really painful to do. If I hadn't my goth rock and metal, my symphonic metal, or my punk, dude, I don't know if I could finish this one. The problem is that I just fast travel to one place, kill everything that breathes, fast travel to another, rinse and repeat. But as I like to say, if you are drowning in shit, better start swimming. The only few good things for me is that now I learn a lot of new slangs, pop culture references, even a bit of chemistry. Not only that, but I also exercise my English and creativity to put those words in use. I tried my best, I really did. And now I have PTSD from this sound. One more to the list. Truly, this is the last thing you wish to never do. Really, don't do this. But if for some reason you like to attempt this madness, use this Excel. It helped me a fucking ton. It has some wrong information and missing some details. But it's outstanding that someone did this of their own free will. It has the missions, which to know that when doing the Greased Lightning challenge, and unique weapons. This will be very useful in the future. Sorry for not having a video for quite a long time. University started and reality hit me like a truck. Again. But things will normalize soon. I hope. Oh, I'm doing contability, if you're wondering. Very similar to zoology, I know. Well, if you have an idea of a challenge that might be interesting, leave a comment and I will definitely see it. Any suggestions and critiques are welcome as well. My name is Janjai, I hope you have the day you deserve, and see y'all folks.
Yeah!
I can kill you with one hand if I wish.